Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. We have another match where I am playing the yellow hybrid with AncientGreymon package against a Imperial Digimon player on the left here. We're both opening up pretty well with their rookies. Oh, I don't actually have a rookie, but I do have my tamer. And hopefully I can see some more tamers so I can continue my game plan of just amassing resources and stored memory in the form of tamers. And they match me going straight to 3 memory, grabbing any of these, the Dino B and the Imperial fighter mode. In the draw on turn. Yep, I don't have too much to work with and I'm forced to pass away a lot of memory because they do have that memory setter. With the TK, would normally put them on 1, but memory setter puts them on 3, and they are able to set the memory really well, getting another Davis, getting the head nice and high, grabbing Stingmon and another Dino B. Preferably that Dino B would be a Pale Digimon, but unfortunately not. Taking it slow. I have no real plays other than just plain tamers, and I've got no Zoes either. But they do the chip damage. They have to go through really big damage now to potentially set up the lethal for next turn. That way they're not giving away too many turns where I get a lot of memory from these TK carries. Swinging in with, this one has jamming, yes, pretty sure. And then swinging again with the Power Digimon. Yep, so it survives the AncientGreymon hit, and then hit with the Vmon. This is very dangerous for me because now he's starting lethal. And then into a Dragon mode, really wide, very dangerous for me. Getting the Stingmon and the XV from the stack under the Dragon. Yeah, so with my awful hand, I'm forced to play the Jet Sylphie, and then into a Ophanimon, get the draw and the heal, and pray my security is good enough to keep me alive. So when they swing into the XV, praying hit right into the Crimson Blaze, which will kill everything that's 6k or lower, and she can't play Digimon by card effects either this turn. Playing the Vmon, getting a look, so that fortunately keeps me alive for the game, or for that turn. And since they won't be able to kill me this turn because I don't have the memory, then I will be getting that bonus memory off the TK carries. And hopefully I'm able to convert this into a recovery of some kind. Playing the TK carry here, I can swing with the Ophanimon for suiciding, and then tapping the other 2 TK carries to minus 2000 to a Vmon, which will kill it, and then I can play a Kazemon from my trash that was deleted from my security. Evoing up into a Zephyrmon, and then Jet Sylphie will recover me, so I'm safe for next turn, getting back a memory with the Kari. Swinging in with the Jet Sylphie, just needing to do some chip damage. They will bounce back the Kazemon, or bounce back Jet Sylphie. I will happily take that as I can evolve the Kazemon here for 3 cost to draw and gain another security. I think that was quite preferable for me. Hit with a Vmon, getting me a Zoe. I have a look at the last card in my stack. Not a equitable target for Zoe, so I'll just leave it there. Play the Davis and Ken. Looks like they'll be setting up for lethal next turn if I can't remove some guys. A Unimon, setting up the AncientGreymon package for next turn. Tapping the TK carries to delete the Vmon. They get a free Davis Ken. Go into a Zephyrmon here, and then into another Jet Sylphie, getting that heal, keeping me alive, especially with Pale Digimon potentially threatening lethal next turn. Going into a Kari here. I'm trying to get more Jet Sylphies or Ophanimons to get me out of that lethal range. And then TK here just having a peek, grabbing me the Zoe. It's got the 2 security there. If they have, yeah, and they get the 2 bonus memory from the Davis Ken. When they swing, they got jamming. Revealing a Holy Flame minus security attack to the XV. They've got the Stingmon, if they can DNA. Oh, the Stingmon's going on top. This is going into the Dino B. How unfortunate. But Dino B will give them an extra attack and suspend something that won't be unsuspended next turn. Hitting over the Jet Stealthy because it's 8k. Getting the draw off the Stingmon. And it's got jamming from the inheritable XV, so it will get that. And then into the fighter mode, draw, unsuspending it, bouncing back the Kazemon. Which I'll take. I'll happily take a Kazemon. Getting the 4 bonus memory from TK Karis. I can now start my AncientGreymon. Yes. So, this is 3 checks with AncientGreymon. Well, actually 4 checks with the bonus. I did the bonus just in case there was the level 7 Paildramon. And then Kaze for game. Ooh, that was a nail biter. We'll go into game 2. They start me off going into a rookie and then a Goonie. That's perfectly fine for me. I just need to find my AncientGreymon now and set up some support tamers too. They'll get that memory tamer. No rookies, unfortunately. And I'll just match them with a Zoe, giving away a lot of memory, but I just need to find the right support cards in order to set me up. And Zoe will help with that too, grabbing a Jet Stealthy. No AncientGreymon in the security, unfortunately. I would have loved to grab that from the Zoe. Evoing up the Kaze because they choked me on 1. And I don't have any tamers to match it. So it's a rather unfortunate play, and they can they can put the Kaze back into the bottom of the deck if they have the Paildramon. Though they don't have the memory for the Paildramon right now, so never mind that. Zoe grabbing the Flamedramon, which is nice, because if I do the AncientGreymon shenanigans, then I can play it for free if I don't win that turn. And they just play the Stingmon. Jet Stealthy getting the heal here. Keeping my security fresh, punching over the XV, making sure they stay off the Paildramon shenanigans. And then I can go into the Aphanimon for the draw and heal. A potential floating for when the Aphanimon dies. Which is perfect for chip damage, really. XVmon in the nursery. Going for a Davis. We're both just trying to get our support and pieces so we can actually do our combos. And then Mega Flame bouncing back the this dodges the floating effect for the Aphanimon, which is good. TK having a peek at my security. Grab another TK. Don't have too many yellow options there. I think it's full of red options. And then I can play the TK. Just trying to get enough tamers on board so I can I grabbed the season because what I need is cards that can evolve over the tamers. And there weren't any hybrids in my security, so I just go for the Susan. Which is unfortunate because I just don't have the Digimon in my trash to properly support the Susan evolution. But I do have plenty in my hand. Going into the Dino B. Tapping the Kari to get the hatch, and then going into another rookie. And then Dragon, setting up very strong, and a blocker with the Magna. The blocker is very difficult right now, because if I pump up the Goonimon, it's very hard for me to do that chip damage needed. Going to Zephyr. Getting free stuff when I hit security. Evoing up into a Kazemon. I'm just trying to... Yeah, and she remembers that she hasn't got a blocker. I was just trying to do cheeky chip damage where I needed to. Because, there's the season. Yeah. So I got 5 in my trash, and then 5 in my hand. I mean, what I was trying to do is just, draw hybrids and draw tamers from those Evos and then having them deleted by potentially being blocked or deleted through the security. That way I have enough fuel for the season. And I'm not losing so many resources from my hand. But they've got a lot of memory to work with to potentially go for game here, especially with the Pale Digimon putting the Kaze back into the bottom of my deck. And then hitting with jamming, get double draw, and then restanding. They've got plenty of memory to work with, so they might just be going for game right now. Crimson Blaze does not hit anything. Hitting again with the Pale, that security, getting rid of that Flame Digimon. Yep, so many red cards here. Going into the fighter mode, we'll unsuspend it with the Davis Ken. And then that will hit, no target to bounce, suspending this Susan, and unsuspending with effect. Hitting again. I have a strong feeling they definitely have a game at this point. There's a Stingmon, and then they can go for another Pale Digimon play. Yep. And this will bash out the last of my security. It doesn't have jamming, so potentially. Nah, hit into another Flamemon. Yep, and we'll go into game 3. Yeah, unfortunately my security just wasn't looking great at that moment. No yellow cards for me to grab off the TK. And a bunch of, it was just full of all my rookies. Anyway. Gurimon going to Flamemon going into Agunimon. I'd probably recommend switching out the Agurimon. There wasn't ever a moment where I went into my 5th egg, so it's just not necessary. Definitely the 4 of the Bibidimon is much better. Vmon hitting it with jamming. Hitting a Kazemon. If I can punish this with the TK Kari, this would be really nice. Vmon revealing top 4. Grabbing something dual colored, they'll grab the Magna. I think they recognize very well that my deck is very prone to blockers. So if they can set up the blocker and keep that alive, then they should be able to live. Evoing up, putting me on 3, I'll get the red memory booster, looking at top 4, no hits unfortunately. This was the only no hits for the red booster the entire day, so it was just unfortunate I didn't see it. And my hand's looking pretty lacking of tamers right now, that's why I have to hard play the Flamemon to try to get value out of it. Potentially get chip damage, but unfortunately that is cleaned up by the Lydramon. Hitting in with the Magna, getting me a TK, having a look at my security. And I'll just grab the TK Kari, that way I have the decision, or I have the ability to put that TK Kari down to punish the plays for, them going so quick into my security. AncientGreymon here, the Power Digimon does not have jamming unfortunately, so I will get that cleanup. And then getting all the resources and all the pieces they need to potentially get lethal for next turn. As long as they can see that Power Digimon again. I've got all my pieces for my Agunimon now that I've found my Ancient Grey in my hand. I forget to pay the memory for the Atomic Inferno, but I don't think in this game it's very determinative. So 4 checks here, 17k with piercing, but piercing not hitting over any Digimon. So Jet Zephyrmon will hit in the last of their security away. And now I'm just trying to draw into a Jet Sylphie to keep me alive for next turn. That's why I go into from Zephyr into Zephyr, and then follow out with the Crimson Blade. Like, they would be working with 1 more memory if I had, paid for the Crimson Blaze. But essentially all that would mean is I wouldn't have evolved for the second Zephyrmon. Anyway. So, okay. Yeah, this, I don't think they have, it's green. No, this is the Downy Bee. Yes, no, wait, blue? Because, yes, Lydramon is blue on top. But my security is bumped up by 9k, as well as the fact that this Pale Digimon does not have jamming. So if this Digimon is a Digimon, if the security is a Digimon, then the Pale Digimon dies. they'll hit into the Digimon instead, restanding, and then they hit into my security. And it's Akari. I knew that the whole time because the TK looked at my security. So if they just went for game there, they would have won. But they were too scared of hitting into my security in that moment. And I just pump out a Zephyr and clean up that game. If you like that one, guys, I've got a deck profile of my yellow hybrid AncientGreymon package coming out very soon, I think tomorrow, as well as another game already on the channel. Check them out, and I'll see you next time, guys.